Greetings, YouTube. Happy official first day of November. That's right, 2020 only has 2 months left. Thank the Lord. And all the RNGesus and RNJudas in this Marvel Casino of Champions gods, that we can say that the year is coming to a close. Though in the United States we have an election coming up in just 2 days. So who knows how much the world will be after that. I always love to start off logging in the game and just seeing what appears on the first day of the month, because Kabam has to know that we have a bunch of summoners thirsty for Cyber Weekend offers at the end of the month. But this, of course, is the beginning of the month, and so the monthly cards or the daily cards are incredibly common. Now, last month, we had a very unique $70 offer. Now, of course, if you're not in America, it was more than $70, and that's not even including tax. But essentially, it was an offer for a Cavalier Crystal a day, and I featured a couple of the best and worst luck from that. So now it looks like we have some Catalyst offers, and we are going to start, as always, with the cheapest of what are going to at least be 3, and that is indeed 3. All right. The Advanced Catalyst daily card. I can't tell if there's a typo in there or if that is intentional, but usually it's the Advanced Catalyst daily card and not the Advanced daily card. Whatevs. I'm not grading the grammar, thank God. Okay, it's a bunch of Tier 4 basics and then 5 Tier 1 alphas and a Tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal. Not even a selector right now. Now, I actually was tempted to make a video, I haven't yet, on how much better the game is for Tier 4 basics now with the upgraded 22-hour and 7-hour milestones, and also things like the Thronebreaker daily cards, or daily crystals, I should say. I have so many more Tier 4 basics in my overflow than I ever have before, and that is a direct credit to Kabam's ability to put more of them into the game, especially for summoners that have cleared a lot of content. I will say that if there's one critique I have of the new system, it's that the thing that seems to be in least supply is Tier 1 Alpha. Because if you don't do like maps, 3 or 4 in Alliance Quest, you're not going to be getting a bunch of Tier 1 Alpha. So I wish that you could get Tier 1 Alpha Catalyst fragments in things like the Solo Supreme Crystals, or even in 4-hour crystals. But so far, Kabam has been reluctant for that. This is a deal that you would expect to see 2 or 3 years ago for $30. I think now, with the way that the prices of the game have gone down so much, now it's worth a max of half this, about $15. But it's a failing grade. There's no way for $30 that you should buy this when $30 at the end of the month is going to get you 1,000 times the value and the units. All right, let's go to $50. A fully formed Tier 2 Alpha after a month for $50. That's a huge ripoff. 3 Tier 4 class Catalyst Selectors. Those are going for about $10 a piece, so not bad, but not great. Tier 4 class Catalyst Fragment Crystals are worthless. I hate them. I mean, it's not that they don't have any value, but you can get Tier 4 class Catalyst now, again, so much easier than it used to be, that you just don't want to even look at that as a tempting calculation for a purchase. And then a second Tier 2 Alpha right now, which puts the price of Tier 2 Alphas over the course of a month at $25 a piece. That's still pretty dang expensive considering what they'll be at the end of the month. And then besides that, you get a 200,000 chunk of gold, which is $20 worth of gold, given that Kabam generally gives us 100,000 gold per $10 of purchases. This is an offer that is not an F, but it is a D. It is still below average. We saw Tier 2 Alphas being priced fully formed at about $20 a piece, and this, of course, assumes that you're going to wait a full month to form it because it's 1,200 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments per day, 36,000 total. If you are super desperate to take a 5-star to rank 4, for example, as that is what the Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Temptation normally costs with the 4 needed, you're going to be able to get these things so much cheaper, as I just said, at the end of the month. Save the $50, the Black Panther's treasure worth of overpriced trash. All right, lastly, let's see this. Tier 5 basic catalysts, 27,000 total, which is slightly more than half of a fully formed. A fully formed Tier 2 Alpha as well. 18,000 Tier 5 basic catalysts right now. A 5% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal, not even a selector. Keep in mind, a 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment selector is usually $50. And then half of a Tier 2 Alpha as well. You have got to be kidding me. That is such a terrible price for the value that you get. And I really say value in like expert quotations. This is what we expected to see before the Glory Store improvements that could give you half of a Tier 5 basic every couple weeks, or certainly multiple Tier 2 Alpha for free. It's still putting the price tag of a Tier 2 Alpha over the course of a month at about $100, or a Tier 5 basic, I should say. And Tier 2, it's not even giving you 18,000. It's not even giving you 2. It's crazy that they have to know that we all know that Cyber Weekend is going to be at the end of the month. So you would think that they would give us something like Signature Stone cards, right? Log in every day. We saw this about 6 months ago, where you log in every day and you get a 6-star Signature Stone, a generic every day for 30 days. Totally worth it. Or even 5 stars, right? Imagine if you got like a +5 5-star 6-stone every day. But these cards are so out of touch that they basically ignore the progression that was made in the game for the items that you see in front of you, particularly Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst and Tier 5 Basic Catalyst. So I haven't given a failing grade in a long time for a $100 deal, but for $100, the same price that it's going to get you a fully formed Tier 5 Basic, a 6-star Nexus, probably at least a 15%, if not a 20% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal, if hopefully not even a selector, plus the 3,100 units in less than a month worth of time, and you're telling me that instead it's going to be $100? Like, I go into these days, I'll be honest, with some money to burn in my pocket. I'm ready to make a deal. I'm ready to charge my credit card, to give Kabam a little bit of my financial support to help my account. But nothing about today screams help. More like it screams help from Kabam because the marketing team needs a desperate amount of help. Who would have thought that the middle tier D grade would be the highest grade of the day? But objectively speaking, even if Cyber Weekend wasn't at the end of the month, I would say that these offers were trash. But especially with that in context, it's like Kabam doesn't want to make money today. Maybe they're just totally banking on the end of the month saving them. But I was excited to purchase a 6-stone deal. Or even if it's a Tier 5 basic daily card. You can't even give us a selector. It's only 5%. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Yuck. I'm going to go wash out my mouth because I have a bad taste after reviewing these offers. Have a good Sunday, YouTube. It's been quite the day so far, hasn't it?